Well, I can tell you that the first game that Team Spirit lost this whole season was versus Na'Vi, and it was a Riki Drow combo.
And a slippery approach where Miposhka is going to be able to save himself against the Riki and the Soul Assumption from the Visage, I guess.
Yeah, it feels like they're just chilling. Want to make sure their Spectre gets farmed up. Camps are blocked anyway, no pulls, keep it stable. Collapse is dead. You know, normal stuff.
Visage 26-11, plenty of denies for DK Fogus, so yeah, having a much better time than we've seen recently. And to have a bit of poke against the Spectre. Raindrop, Magic Stick is making their life much easier as they do dive top as well. RAMZES caught out by that onslaught and trample. And the gaze comes a little too late from Suneko. Gonna go for the TP now, knowing there are no further stuns to connect onto him. Or do you just keep it as Vlad's and buy Greaves now?
Yeah. I feel like I'd rather have it that way. It is interesting, though, to go for the Vlads.
Well, yeah, I guess it's pretty good when you've got Lina Ember as your two cores. Coming into this bottom jungle now, though. Invis up for Lal, but familiar stuns and apparently some reveal here. Yeah, sentries placed down on the ground. Snowball will buy a little bit of time for Lal, but he's surrounded by 4 Darkside members.
That being said, Collapse obviously extremely farmed right now, neck and neck with the Ember, and will be the one leading this team to the mid game.
Has Mac done already? Plenty sustained from them. And looking at item builds, Spectre, quite an interesting one. Back into the Blade Mail build, and then it looks like Hand of Midas with Aghanim Scepter afterwards. Oh, Mira. A lot of damage from that Chain Frost Soul Assumption. Big combo from Darkside. Pretty difficult for Team Spirit to play into this bottom lane now. Visage has planted his flags here. This is my land. And it creates a nice bit of space behind him so RAMZES can farm Ancients, farm the 2-3 camps down in the bottom jungle pretty safely as well. But they're trying to kick DK Fogus out of here. I said this, he's planted his flag and this is his territory and he's showing he's not going to go without a fight. Miposhka, one leap, has Wand and Fairy Fire. Oh, it's going to be close here to get another leap up. But the snowball, the Lina disappears. Now onto the Visage as well. Tries to get off the Grave Chill to slip away as the Lich TPing home, but stunned up by the last second arrow. Team Spirit, bring the numbers. That's how you kick people out of your bottom lane. Miposhka is invis for a matter of seconds remaining now as Rebel's Ember. He's got a safety remnant. So he's just toying with them and trying to kill Miposhka with the chains. Mana. He has mana now with a wand. He's got one. It's 45 seconds remaining. I can see the debuff.
Yeah, it's because Tusk was sitting on it, though. He placed it over there on the right-hand side.
Oh, you're right. Ember Spirit, Riki, and maybe 1 or 2 Force Staffs as well, right? Where you Sleeping Dart a target, you slight change them, you Force Staff them to low ground, you catch and kill them.
Meanwhile, down bottom, though, at the same time, Laro's in trouble.
Yeah, getting on top of the Tusk under this tier 2. They dust him. Now Snowball back into the waiting arms of 4 Darkside heroes. And Team Spirit nowhere nearby. They were equally hunting the RAMZES Alina up in that top jungle. Well, they don't find it. And Riki knows exactly where Collapse is. They've lost sight of Mira, though. Trying to come in with a smoke from the south. Ember Suneko
dead.
Catching out Collapse. Can the Onslaught save him? Try and push them around, but the Sinister Gaze stops him in his tracks. And the Primal Beast follows the DP into the grave. Now, is this an opportunity to Roche, or are you going to be reclaiming map as Darkside? I don't know.
Because now he didn't use that bottom fight, so I don't know.
Yeah, they were waiting forever to use it mid as well, but now it's level 2, you've got to. You're almost level 13. Get some use out of the cooldowns. And Riki looks like he's their target. The smoke breaks, though, onto Mira as DK Fogus was atop the stairs. With a smoke and a sleeping dart onto the Primal Beast. They're going to catch him and trap him, but the Ember Spirit! Oh, beautiful fight back from Spirit. The punch into Rebel clears him out, and now the tier 1 looks like it should be the objective Spirit claims, but Lina offering her own right-click damage straight into the Light Strike array was there. Now Collapse trying to dive. Good onslaught with a trample. Now on top of Lina and the Visage, but it looks like Spirit wanting to disengage. I think YATORO is making the call that he does not want to fight without his Haunt. Just leave any stragglers to fend for themselves, and RAMZES comes out with a double kill and a snap smoke immediately back into action.
And he can't really play. Like, that noise indicator that you get with the charge, like, Roger, I mean, they're charging at Roger.
You know, he's 417, having a pretty spectacular time. Brute forcing tier 3 up in the top lane now, and it looks like Darkside is going to keep on going. Collapse does have this halberd, which is irritating for the Lina, as Lal dives into the back, punches Tsuneko, blows up the Lich and the Riki immediately. Team Spirit, this is their time now. DK Focus surrounded, but gets into stone form, and Rebel has the two-man chains. Pretty tanky on the Spectre, but a blow-up of LOL with the Laguna Blade, and that Blade Mail does a tremendous amount of damage, but DK Focus, Ramses and Rebel able to withstand the pain, turn and fight into Collapse now. There's a disarm again on Lina, but she can turn and continue fighting, but the return of Mira brought back to pummel the Lina. So Aegis gets expended. Rebel going to return to base to regen and reset. Does have a remnant to jump to now. Like Lich has on this, so he saves himself. Riki has a Force Staff.
That's the big one. The one Force Staff. So just be careful of the blink punch into Snowball.
Oh, they're trying to catch the Riki again. Mira might have bitten off more than they can chew. Does get chain stunned up. Now Collapse. Familiar stuns. Gleipnir. The root catches her. Death Prophet under the Moonlight Shadow. Do they have reveal to see her? They do. So Collapse. Laguna bladed by this beyond godlike Lina. Had a few struggles in the laning stage, but Ramses has caught up tremendously. Now top of the net worth. No buyback on the Primal Beast. You might be forced to buy back the DP.
Those buildings, they're just gone.
What buildings? Cease to exist.
You guys gonna come back home, or you good? Oh, Roger, you're so annoying.
Sneaky devil. Nice dodge. Manta to get away from the sleeping dart. Roger, trick for the trade, and the smoke screen down. Dusted up for now. Eposhka does get scouted though, and the Gleipnir is there. As the Haunt. Yatoro. Where's he jumping? Onto Roger.
He's trying to kill Roger.
Riki does find the takedown.
Fortunately, it won't take them that long. Best Shard. Visage already has one. Ember already has one. Lich has one. Well, I guess we know who it's for then.
Yeah, I guess so.
Ramses doesn't even put it in yet. He's like, really? Me?
Mira gets caught again. DK Focus Courier down, so Assault Curan's going to be pretty heavily delayed. Mira with an onslaught ready tries to get away from Rebel, but Maelstrom Strike is there. He's going to just drop it on the floor, destroy it, and buy it.
Yeah, like it's just chill in the backpack, you know, no big deal.
Okay. Collapse has the Greaves early to get away from the chains, and another lane of barracks here for Darkside. Yatoro trying to scout out and maybe get on top of Tsuneko. But this Frost Shield proving a little too difficult to... Oh god, lol! Half his HP disappeared, snowballs on towards Ramses, but he's dead with no buyback. And now with a sleeping dart, good Force Staff away, Yatoro saved. And they back up, retreating under their tier 3, while this Wraith Pact and the Familiars. There's no commitment from Darkside. Just softly pushing up to high ground. And now Ramses realizes, oh, I've got Aegis, don't know I can walk up the staircase. Bring down this final lane of barracks. Mira is in, but the Sinister Gates is there. Tsuneko saves the Lina. That's the form of initiation they needed from Darkside. And, oh my god, Collapse! Again, just blown up. The amount of damage here from Darkside is just... Oh, you can't withstand it. Every hero that shows their face gets caught, slept, chased, killed. And this feels like game one is over. Darkside looking for this first victory of the match.
I wouldn't even call putting up a fight at this point. I mean, Yano was going to try, but yeah, the GG's called as he uses the final haunt of the game.
And some good blade mail damage.
Very impressed. I was not expecting that to be so one-sided. And you know what? The comeback story of the season, DK Focus.
Yeah, not a completely free lane here from Darkside. It's a matter of dragging the wave back now from Impostor, as it looks like he has managed to get himself that small camp available again. First blood grab by Collapse. Primal Beast and Mirana.
Like 500 to 400 gold, separating each of the 1, 2, and 3.
Scary for Darkside. And now we've got Miposhka up top with a hasted Snapfire behind him. Cookie and the Scatter Blast should make short work of Tsuneko here. And this will probably boot Ramses out of the lane. They're pushing this tier 1 tower very quickly with a Nature's Prophet. And Miposhka's even lurking. Yeah, got the snowball into kisses. Doesn't have shards for 4 more seconds, but Ramses is level 4. He's just being blasted and burned. In comes Lol for a final touch with a Scatter Blast and grabs himself a double kill. Now the tower is dead for sure.
I love that too. Miposhka just holding it that whole time just in case something else came by, or maybe there's a setup on the Laurel. Always keeping those ice shards in play. And he punches the courier too.
Oh, the DP courier dead. well, they bring Ember Spirit up here to make sure Tower doesn't die, but it looks like the next push, and that comes around. Well, TP bottom from YATORO collapses in on top of them. The onslaught pushes them around. Roger's about to be pounded into the ground. And YATORO's TP down here gets him involved in these kills, cracks level 6.
I don't want to be anywhere near that Snapfire right now if I am Terrorblade. But yeah, one of the worst situations, right? They go on collapse, all the TPs come through defensively, turnaround kills for a Primal Beast before he got anything going.
Oh, he's still dying? He went to the large camp. Mira and Miposhka, they are camping him in the jungle.
You can definitely get like a 500 damage nuke if he times it well.
And Miposhka smoked. He's going to go up there and give the control that they need. They do have an observer
here we go.
Roach, so they see
there goes the wrath.
But they didn't see the snowball forward. Ramses blown up, and you called it. Long-range artillery strike just covering that ancient area. But there just aren't lanes to be had. And Rebels cutting waves bottom.
Ramses is very brave. He was scouted right now at 400 HP again. With any vision, you just die.
You're telling me that
he could literally die on this wave.
Rebel TPing home, but pulverized. He doesn't have a remnant either, so he just dies. It's the tip from YATORO. And Miposhka, Vlal, and Mira. Looks like they're angling down towards bottom lane again. Collapse has been spotted. Roger doesn't want to give away a freebie. He's 100 gold away from his blink dagger.
Oh, the Tumbler toy.
Oh, feels really bad if Roger falls. Does get a good avalanche out now. YATORO TPing in as DK Focus. Backstab with the Exorcism. Two-man Spirit Siphon. Lull very close to death, but pops the Greaves. Can he cookie away? It's on cooldown, so he can't escape. Big onslaught with a trample, though. 4 heroes being slammed down by the Primal Beast. And DK Focus netted up and rooted by the Gleipnir of YATORO. Trapped in the Sprout, but incredibly tanky still. Dodges the arrow. 3 heroes lost by Darkside. Spirit just had to spend the life of their mid laner, and they're going to catch a 4th as Roger in the tree line. Wasn't safe at all. And the DP stepped outside of her base, so a 5-man wipe incoming.
Ooh, collapse. Friendly roar, not so much. All right, so now we did have one other game, if I recall correctly, of a Ramses Morphling, of which it was fairly similar circumstance, where the game was, it looked over. It looked completely over, and Ramses was able to make the comeback as up top, all that cookie. Ooh, that's nice. Will. But his actual fight, it feels like it requires a lot more assistance. Morphling does it himself. You know, he just becomes the beast. Terrorblade is still going to need control and assistance from his allies to get that damage out. And Ember's a good hero for that. So, well, maybe we can get there. It's going to take a lot of work, though.
It's going to take a lot of time as well, but if Team Spirit go diving too far like this, a couple of freebies here and there for Ramses could pay off big time. Kisses launched out towards the TB. They see where he is, and the onslaught lands, the trample, and the pulverize. Now moving on to another prize of DK Focus. Chain Frost thrown, but the BKB for the Primal Beast is making such an easy fight here for Team Spirit.
Oh, he's on
to give safety to the Ember Spirit. The arrow is dodged, but I don't know about this. Spirit are diving tier 4s. Another 5-man wipe. Another massive victory. And it just doesn't feel like there's any recourse for Darkside. Miposhka went for the snowball forward, but with his Moonlight Shadow, they will retreat. Roger has blinked aggressively towards the Tusk. Chucks him back to the Terrorblade. Good shards. Tempted arrow, but Miposhka's Tusk. Wait, does he have blink on Tusk? He doesn't, right? Nah, 700 away, so just a snowball to delay his death. And an immediate buyback to fight around Roshan. They do not want to give this to Darkside.
Oh, that was
Roche
so close.
The arrow.
Dire are scanning.
You're running away too after that. Roger doing.
You know what's he up to? Trying to backstab. The Terrorblade's dead.
God.
And now a snowball to DK Focus. Covering fire. Blow up the Death Prophet. And every time they step out on the map, it just feels like, oh my god, the Lich just dies to the freaking Mortimer's kisses. And now it's Roshan time for Team Spirit.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Sometimes you just get hit by 9 Mortimer's kisses and die. Roger also found.
Is another team wipe coming? I mean, Ember's alive, but everybody else is dying.
For how long, you know? Marl doesn't want to be here. He just wants to go farm his eggs.
And it looks like BKB on the Terrorblade, which they desperately need. I still feel like they're going to be lacking damage.
7 vision for 1 second, there's just this ping. It's this ominous ping on your hero, and then you're dead. Like, it's just, he has like the illusion. They send in the snap illusion.
They've got the Ember too. Oh, that's where you
let it go.
Can
Let
we
it
see
go.
the odds now? The odds are going to be like 10 to 1, 11 to 1, right?
Give me 20 to 1, I'm not taking it.
Give me 100 to 1, I'm not taking it.
No.
This game's been over for, I don't know, a good, at least 10 minutes, it feels like. GG's all called around, and Team Spirit tying things up 1-1. This was more like it from them.
I really appreciate the no Blightstone edge. I prefer the purchasing regen and just trying to bully as much as possible with nature's.
Yeah, I mean, if she gets a slow here, I think DK Focus can die. And Chant there, and forward moves Yatoro for first blood, and Chantress claims it.
First blood.
This top lane is already a disaster.
And now he's gonna see like, oh hey, she is.
Hello. Yeah, refill the bottle. Maybe they don't expect Mirror to come in here, though. Ember Spirit is 2 creeps away from level 6. Nice avalanche. Stomp's not available because they already spent it, but it looks like they've got plenty of damage. Burst through the Ember Spirit. That dive under tier 1 paying off big time. While Roger trying to drag the wave.
Oh,
that is
nice
a catapult
play.
wave. Glyphing your offlane tower pre 10 minutes. Yeah, very weird flow to this game. It's like Team Spirit. What's he doing? Sniping Curious behind him.
He's pulling the wave.
Roared under tower. Collapse. Flames another life. Did you hear that?
No.
Maybe I am the princess of nothing. Poor Mirana. Mirror tossing back. Roger blinks in again. And the damage from the low ground. Lol finds the takedown. Now dominating on this Lesh while top lane. The tower is pushed. DK Fogas trying to spirit siphon off a creep.
Unfortunately, there will be an Aegis at that point. And the Shard kind of just doubles up on the thing that they already have.
Radiant's
But then
middle
he
tower
still
is
needs
under
protection
attack.
against Roar and Reflection and stuff. You know, does he buy BKB? Does he buy Lincolns? Can he just go raw damage? DARKSIDE right now. They are under Moonlight Shadow and they find Collapse. Oh, that avalanche saved him. Suneko, the Sunday. Yatoro applies the time for the Roar to turn around onto Mirana. Toss up into the air and whack into DK Fogas as well. Okay, Yatoro saves the day. Well, DP has a mech. Silver lining.
Not strike his drums if he is bounced or stunned. Okay,
Oh.
so he doesn't actually beat his drums in Chrono, guys. Not a counter. I repeat, not a counter.
Can't make music when you're frozen in time. Mirror did just slay Suneko with the help of Lal. DK Fogas just can't output enough damage. Nobody can. And that big old split earth lands on the DP now with Yatoro arriving. Lower down with a reflection. And now the avalanche from Mirror. In comes Ramses. Chrono is big. Where's the damage? It's from the right clicks of the Void. He'll get 1 kill, but that's it. Time is up. You've run out of options, and you're losing all your heroes. Yatoro about to drop to the Ember Spirit, but he's a pretty tanky TB. Still falls, but they'll get a double kill on Lal as the trade. And they jump away from Roger. Miposhka's coming. He's got sentries for days. The impetus hit will get them a 3-for-2 trade. But
They're
that's your
still pinging
Chrono.
high ground. Laryl is pinging it. He's like, I got a catapult. I want to go.
He's got a stun on the Void now. Time warp on cooldown.
Taps him. Taps him.
Oh my god. Trying to give a bit of cover to Roger, who's already invis, but he's also Suneko and Rebel up at top. Went in behind Yatoro's Terrorblade. Looks like he wants to try and finish off his Manta style. He's going to get darted and arrowed, though. Exorcism and the jump in. The Terrorblade slain. That very, very cocky move there from Yatoro. Way overconfident. Where you going, Roger? He's blocking Ancient.
Blocks the agents anyway. This will waste his time.
Oh, there's a sentry here.
Okay.
Oh, there's a
nice, good
Ricky
job.
here.
Oh. Well, you know. Dig.
Mischance. He bought some time for his team, but oh my god, Ramses died mid.
Radiant structures.
That's the...
But I was distracting them.
With no more Aegis, they can kind of wait out the next Roshan, look for a fight there. Try and close this one out.
Radiant's top tower.
Ramses is looking for the Chrono of his life.
I mean, it's the gem. It's the gem. They want it.
Can they kill her though? 4 step away and she's healing back up. Slight chains connects the kill off the Eng, but now split earth on the Death Prophet. Half HP, DK focus, Dustin, collapse, and Lal can't finish the job though. Spirit Siphon's actually kept her in fighting shape, while Mira chases into Ramses, looking for the kill on the Faceless Void, and they'll get it. Dead for 48 seconds, and Seneko spends all of his leaps. Still gonna get stunned on his retreat, and Lal is unstoppable now. Obviously gonna go high ground.
Is the time. It was a noble effort. I mean, was that a goal for them? They attempted to achieve it, right?
They succeeded. They achieved their goal of killing.
You're
the
right.
Eng.
I'm sorry. They did do that.
It's just too bad that Roger dies now and your barracks have fallen. They've got a catch on Lal, but he's got Bloodstone and plenty of mana and damage to play with. Will force away the DP and the Ember Spirit. Now facing off against Ramses as Roger brought back. The Lash about to die does get finished off. YATORO with no meta isn't as massive a force as he was a few seconds ago, and now the Sleeping Dart on the Tiny, requiring the double force staff to get away from the arrow. Very well executed by Spirit. All right, where's Ramses? He's not near Roche. He is bottom lane farming. So no attempt to stop this Roche from happening. So we get ourselves Aegis for the Lash, it looks like. And yeah, Shard on the Terrorblade.
That's a lot of leaps. Poor Seneko. It was not enough leaps. Oh, you heard it. Finish.
I thought you liked.
Just a bottle sitting by the DD rune here, as our ops is pointing out. They're just waiting. There's the deposit for YATORO. That's lovely.
Flashback to Eternal Envy buying his own bottle to go around bottling DD runes.
Yeah.
And Seneko just disappears when Lash and Mira find this Mirana. We're able
Well,
to
folks,
king home.
It is indeed looking a little rough here, but there's a reason why they're sticking it out for so long. It is, once again, the importance of this. If they can manage to claw back a win here, it will help them so much and a chance to go to the major.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I just wanted to reiterate that for you. You're welcome.
No, Ramses is not coming.
Oh, the Manta dodge. Try, nerd.
And an arrow
Dart me.
hits an illusion. Another smoke. Where's Ram?
Very
Oh,
sneaky.
coming in from the right hand side.
Oh, she had
Two
exorcism,
at
but
the
she's
N4.
dead now.
Yeah,
All right, big chrono.
Lal BKB's up. The chrono's onto the Beastmaster. They do take down Seneko quickly while the Faceless Void is annihilated. Buybacks up for him as they pop them on DP Mirana and the Void to try and continue this fight. But Team Spirit have so much left to give as Skadi, TV in the meta, shredding through every single person that shows their face in this top lane. A dieback from the Death Prophet, a sunder from the TV, keeps him alive against the Ramses Void. No bashes came when he needed them most. And it's a 4v2, another lane of barracks claimed by Spirit. Diabolic Edict just very quickly taking down these buildings. Demon Zeal. TB Shard.
Good one.
I don't get the mega creeps though. Trying to leave the Black Dragon there to deal with it, but the catch, the turnaround, Lal and Mira. Straight on top of Revel. Tricks the trade and the smoke screen down from Roger. And Ember Spirit looking to make a bit of space for his squad, but the slow remnant means the catch up from Lal is there. Tracks back to kill the Ember Spirit, and now the mega creeps will come. GG is already called by Seneko, it looks like, as they tap out here in game 3. Game 1 was a good victory for DARKSIDE, but 2 and 3 just felt like Spirit were way ahead of the curve.
It felt like they just woke up. On, like,
Yeah.
morning game, not so hot, but game 1 was pretty one-sided.